Let's head to Brisbane now, though, and a Qantas flight from Brisbane to Perth has had to declare an emergency during descent due to low fuel. Reporter Michael Rennie joins us now from Brisbane. G'day, Michael. This is an interesting one. You know, I love talking planes and flying, so I've had a bit of a dive into this. The investigations are going on, but it's a little complex, isn't it?
It is a little bit complex about how this all unfolded, but what happened is this flight took off from Brisbane on Monday, heading over to Perth, and it was around about 300 kilometres outside of Perth that, this low fuel announcement was made, or this low fuel alert was made, and this declaration was made to the Perth airport. And so, so the plane has been then made a descent into a Perth airport. So it was on this descent that it made this low fuel announcement that they were running out, and so it's they've landed in Perth. The Australian Transport Safety Bureau is investigating this, and they'll go through it obviously with a fine-tooth comb to see what or any issues that come out of this. But we have just received a statement from Qantas. It's actually from it's comments from the Qantas chief pilot, Captain Dick Tobiano. So I'll read through some of the statement for you. So based on the pre-flight conditions, our pilots loaded fuel in accordance with CASA requirements and Qantas fuel policy. On the approach into Perth, air traffic control requested the aircraft hold longer than our pilots had previously been advised, and that to be given priority to land, our pilots needed to make a fuel mayday call. The aircraft landed with 40 minutes of fuel in the tank, which is well above the minimum requirements. Our pilots followed the correct procedures, and there was no safety issues with the flight. So yeah, it sounds like that they were held off for a little bit longer than they expected, but they had the recommended amounts on board the plane, and still only 40 minutes of fuel left on board. You'd always imagine it'd be a bit more of a buffer than that. And as I said, the Australian Transport Safety Bureau is looking in to this. It's unclear whether any of the passengers on board Lisa were ever made aware of what was going on, and I'm sure if they were, they would be a little bit concerned, because we know how much Qantas prides itself on safety.
Yeah. I mean, look, there are regulations that say planes have to have 5% capacity contingency fuel, and Qantas had 10% on that flight. So I do think there's going to be investigations, because calling a mayday is a big deal, but it might be more about the communications and what was going on. Hey, Michael Rennie, thanks for having a chat.
What do you like? I sort of worry about that. I think if I was on board, I'd be I'm glad I don't know. But you've always
safely. I mean, they need the fuel in case they have to do a touch and go. Like, that's what it's about. They had the fuel to land.
And when the petrol light comes on, you've always got a little bit longer, don't you? You can drive for.
Is that how you drive your car? Waiting till the petrol light comes on?
Well, you're not going to fall out of the sky, are you? You just pull over on the side.
Yeah, I come in on every day on empty.
On empty?
Yeah, I'm on zero.
Oh,
I can make it.
Are you talking about the car or
car,
you?
Car, or both, actually. You've seen me at 4:30 in the morning. I'm on less than empty.
It's the hoodie
the emergency
hiding
lights
your
are
face
on.
that does it.
Every single little instrument is buzzing,